here, I figured out that if I put my bag on my dashboard, that I can put my camera there, or hold my phone. I'm just trying to get, there we go. Okay. And I'm hands free. So, uh, welcome to the live chat. I'm in the carpool lane as usual, and I hope that this stays. If the phone like buzzes off, like it's, I don't know, it's like my car's shaking, so because it's on. So I hope that that doesn't like give the video like a crazy shaking visual. Trying to cushion it a little bit with the bag, but I guess I could turn my car off too. Duh. But the reason I wanted to put the bag there in the first place was because it gets hot, and it's been like twice now. I've done a live stream where the temperature thing has come up on my phone. So I was hoping if I put the bag there, it would block the sun a little bit. But then right after I did that, all these clouds started coming in. So it looks like we're about, making a thunderstorm, which honestly I'm okay with. I like thunderstorms. So, but here we are. Welcome to the chat. Today I slept again, so I don't really have too much planned in advance. Um, Carpool update. I'm at the front of the line, almost the front merge point. I'm not at the total front of the line, but I'm at the merge point. Um, so I got here a little bit early again. It's the way to do it. I mean, this carpool line, I drove past at 2:50 and was already had 15 to 20 cars in it. School doesn't let out until 3:30, so it's crazy, crazy long. But we're here, and yeah, that's it. So I kind of have been positioning myself in line so that like there's like a car. So if it's like car and they're like a car a little bit ahead, a little bit below, because then that way nobody really sees me in here and sees who I'm talking to and what I'm talking about. So I guess that if somebody just saw me talking, they might just assume that I'm doing like what's it called, like FaceTime or something like that. But yeah, here I am every day now, sitting here talking to myself in my car, talking to my phone, and now I've gone hands free, so now I can do all sorts of things like this. Woo, people are just gonna think I'm absolutely nuts. So I can't wait to look over and see who's looking at me, watching me do these live streams until they discover the awesomeness of this live stream, and then they're going to be watching it every day, and then they're going to tell all the other parents in the carpool lane, hey, Eric's live streaming while we're waiting in line, and that we should all check in and watch the live stream and comment too. Oh boy, I'm funny. I think I'm delirious. I think I'm tired. Yeah, so that's what that is. But the carpool lane is it's moving a little bit better these days, and we got past our first week, and everything is going well. So one thing that I wanted to talk about today, was these new. I told Parker we would go after school today. Disney came out with and McDonald's like paired together for the Happy Meal toys things, and they're all the new statues, like the characters that are supposed to be the statues for the 50th celebration. So there's 50 Happy Meal toys to collect all together. Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired. Oh. So 50 Happy Meal toys to collect. That's a lot of Happy Meals. I don't know if we'll get all 50. The last ones we did collect, we collected the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. 50, yes. Hi, Violet. 50 toys altogether. So I guess they're pretty random. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not like how, so if I don't know. When I was younger, I used to collect McDonald's Happy Meal toys. That's a lot. It's a lot of cheeseburgers. Not that I'm complaining. I like cheeseburgers. I like chicken nuggets. I don't like McDonald's chicken nuggets as much as I like other places chicken nuggets, but I can hang. I can swing with it. I'll be all right. When I was in sixth grade, I had a contest with my friend Gretchen, and we had a contest that for 1 year to see who could get the most Happy Meal toys. I know it's so weird. So um, it was like, so when I was younger, I had organ and piano lessons in the mall, and then on Fridays we would go and we would get like a Happy Meal at the mall because there was a McDonald's in the Richland Mall at that time. So we had a challenge, and then I forget what the loser had to do or what the winner got. I don't remember exactly what it was, but anyway, so Gretchen and I competed against each other for an entire year, January 1st to December 31st, to see who could get the most Happy Meal toys in a year. Of course, that was sixth grade, so it's not like we independently could just drive to McDonald's and buy a Happy Meal if we were working or whatever. Like we had to kind of rely on other things. So somehow we did it, and I actually got quite a few complete sets that year, and it was fun. Anyway, but so the last completed set that I actually bought now since then, I mean, I think we had the Finding Nemo one because my nephew was young when Finding Nemo came out, and they had all the Wonder Toys, and we got all those. Um, the good old days. Yeah, honestly, Happy Meals, where it's at, right? With the good toys. They had decent toys in Happy Meals when we were younger. One of my favorite sets was when the Little Mermaid came out, and they had a whole set for the Little Mermaid ones, and they had Ursula on like a suction cup. You were supposed to play with them in the tub, I guess, and Ursula was on a suction cup, and you used to suck her, to the side of the tub or whatever, and you could play, and then like Flounder squirted water, and they were all fun. So the most recent set that I have, which I haven't bought Happy Meals in such a long time now, were the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway toys. So we got the complete set of those. That was a little bit of work to get them, but then whenever I did that, then I made this video that I put up here. It was kind of silly. It was like real clips for Mickey's Runaway Railway and the Disney rides, but then I like green screened in the toys to make it look like those toys were on those rides. So does that make sense? I'll link it in the description when I go back and link the live play if you haven't seen it yet. But it actually got about 11,000 views so far since I guess last winter is when I did that. Whenever they came out. Sorry, yawning again. Super tired. But so I posted that video and it got about 11,000 views so far, which is pretty fun. I mean, I put some work into it, so all good things, all good things. But now they have the 50th birthday celebration toys, and there are 50 random toys. And that's what I was getting at. So it used to be that McDonald's, when they did Happy Meal toys, would do so many per week. Like, so if there was like a set of 10, they would do like 2 a week. It would be like Monday through Thursday would be the first part, and then um, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday would be the second one. I don't know how it would work. But anyway, and that's how you could collect because you knew certain ones were coming out at certain times, and that's how you got all of them. With the 50th celebration one, I think it's just there's 50, so they don't have enough time to do that, so they're just putting like whatever you get, whatever you get. What you get what you get, and you don't get upset. So trying to collect all 50 is actually going to be a little bit challenging. Now, I'm sure if I go on eBay, somebody will be there already selling all 50 because they either work for McDonald's or got some kind of heads up on them, whatever. It's the whole complete set. So they'll be selling them off already. But I told Parker we would go today and try to catch up on a couple. So yeah, darn eBay. Seriously, the pirates, they're crazy. Uh, those pirates, they're also making me mad about these Squishmallows at Chocolate World and those things that we can't get because they're all gone already. So, but that's what we're doing today. We're going to go and we're going to try to get some Happy Meal toys. See which ones we get. It is random. I know some people are getting Flounder. I think was out already. I saw the little, I forget his name. The little lizard from Frozen was in one of them. Are they really exactly the same as the statuettes that they're putting out? Because I thought that the statuettes that they were putting out were supposed to be like the iconic ones. So I don't know if it's the same ones or not, or if it's just 50 Disney characters that are being put out in the Happy Meal toys. If you know, please let me know. Not that it makes a difference. I mean, if we get them, we get them. I'm not going to go and I'm not going to buy 50 Happy Meals from now until the end of the month just to try to get all 50 of them out. That's ridiculous, and that would also probably kill me. But I know that you can. Some stores will let you go, and they will let you just buy the toy, so you don't have to buy like a full meal. So you can walk in and be like, "Can I?" Now that they're random, can I have 10 Happy Meal toys? I mean, you get lucky and get them all. I don't know what the percentage is of each one that they put out, or if they're in different areas throughout. If it's like nearly impossible to get the whole collection, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So that's one thing that we're doing. This weekend we got some other things coming up. We got some people coming down to visit. We got homecoming and all those things. So also got some work to do. Parker's supposed to have soccer practice tonight. I'm seeing clouds in the sky, and I'm thinking I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It could happen. It could still happen. Yeah, I know. Thank goodness it's McDonald's. So I'm in Hershey, which is next to Harrisburg, which is our state capital. So and Palmyra. So between the three of, I can think of at least one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can think of at least 7 McDonald's within 20 minutes of me, of where I live. So that's a lot. So I guess our chances of maybe getting somewhere are a little bit better. I mean, I don't live on Manhattan Island, so it's not like I can go every 2 blocks and hit another McDonald's. But pretty good odds. We'll see what happens. I'm not really out to collect them all, unless we start getting pretty close, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's that. So what else do we have going on? I don't know. This weekend's going to be crazy busy with homecoming and Dairy Township School District stuff. So I don't know what all we'll be doing. I would like to get to the park at some time. I didn't go to the park at all. Yawning again. I go to bed early, I swear. I just don't sleep very well. And for like a week and a half, I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't have to be up until 6:15. So that was rough. So then you just, it's insomnia. So you just sit there and you're like, what am I supposed to do? And you don't want to do anything. You don't want to wake anybody else up. And then I go to work or whatever, and I come back and I sit down and I fall asleep because it's the middle of the afternoon, of course. And then that's probably why I'm up still. I got to break that cycle. But we have quite a few things going on for the weekend. So I don't know if we're going to get to the park. I want to go to the park. I didn't get there all last weekend. I was kind of bummed about that. This weekend is also the RV show, so it's going to be super crazy in the Giant Center parking lot. Um, I don't know. I want to do it. I want to go, especially since I'm working now during the week. I don't get to go to places that often. I also want to hit to America and her story, and we did Chocolate World. So Chocolate World, not too much is different. They started putting up the marketing. I want to go and see if they have the big photo spot marketing now up for Halloween. There's like that one big wall where whenever you walk in, there's like a nice photo spot, and they change it seasonally. I want to go see if they have the Halloween stuff up. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jeez, I need to go to bed, but I can't because we got people coming. Yeah, yeah, it is nice. They always do nice things at Chocolate World. Oh, good. Back in Hershey this summer. I'm hoping that by next summer, everything will be a little bit better. Oh, so I can give you an update on that. So there was that blog that guy wrote, and that was posted in one of the Hershey Facebook groups, and people kind of like really went nuts. They were really upset that he went. So it was some guy from, to recap, some guy up north came down to Hersheypark. He stayed at the lodge. He did some things. He had some fun. He had some not so great things, which happens to get it. He basically had a big beef because when his son played the claw machine, he didn't win, and he played 3 times. And so whenever he did the third time, the first 2 times he didn't grab anything. The third time he grabbed something, but by the time he got back to drop it out of the thing, it didn't fall in. It fell out before it got to the basket, whatever, to let it to free. And he's saying that when that happened, the 2 employees of the park stood there and laughed at his son, which that's kind of weird. So he took it to customer service, who then were kind of like, all right, what are you gonna do? So he took it somewhere else, and eventually got to a point where he had one of the main managers of Hersheypark call him and tell him, apologize to him, and what are you gonna do? And he said that they said that they would send him the toy if it made him feel better, and he was like, no, it's just the principle of the fact of it all. Anyway, spent his whole blog writing all about this, with whatever. And I kind of had a beef to say about it, and I did, and I typed up my response to him. So it's not like whenever I go on here and I'm telling you about it that it's anything different, because I did say to him how I felt about it, and I felt that he really took it a little bit too far, and I'm surprised that he got the response that he did. He proceeded to write back to me in more like a super over positive response. Thank you for your input, and I really hope I can get back and have a much better experience, and blah blah blah, whatever. So, I guess that's the end of that. I'm not gonna keep. I'm not really burying the dead horse. It's over. I said what I had to say. His comeback was a little bit less than I don't know. I wasn't trying to like stir up an argument, but didn't really have anything to add except for just to put in 2 more cents to make himself sound more positive. So that's it. That's the end of that. That's how I feel about what I said. What I feel, and that's where I'm going with it. I'm not too happy whenever I see a lot of people who come here for one time. Sure, at least they didn't go in after the tour. Have you seen some of these claw machines though at Hersheypark? Like they're huge. You could literally send your 3 to 4 year old child in through the bottom basket up into and just grab a toy and pull them out. I'm not suggesting that. I'm not condoning it, but you really could. Like they are huge, and the prizes that they grab in these super large claw machine games, I mean, they're pretty big. So it's possible. Um, but I'm not a fan of people who come to Hershey once a year or once every couple of years. Yeah, really. Right. Um, and then they just do, they just say they come here and they do what's that sweet spot? Um, they come in and they had their experience, and this year was a little bit rough, so they go back and they blog and they write, and it just doesn't do anything good. I don't know. And then unfortunately, then Hersheypark is put in a position where they have to respond to it. Um, I don't know. I'm more likely to look up somebody if I'm going to say I wanted to visit let's say like someplace in Tennessee. Or like I do want to go to Tennessee. I would love to go to Nashville. I would love to go to Gatlinburg. I want to see Dollywood. I want to do all the things. Um, I'm more likely to go if I'm gonna do like check out the blogger or blogger report or whatever. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look for somebody that lives in that area that probably frequently visits more than somebody who goes once a year, twice a year. I don't know. I just don't get it. There was something that somebody posted on Twitter that they'd be less likely to trust um, a vlogger or a blogger who lives in the area because they go to these places all the time. But I'm like, I don't understand. That logic doesn't make. Do you think JD formerly known Hersheypark asked him to change his name? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't know. He had some videos where he said about that. You can watch those and find out uh, what his position was and what happened there. Um, I think it's all good. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I knew more about that, but I don't. I like JD. I like him a lot. He's a cool guy. We got to ride Storm Runner together when it first opened, which was fun. And we just saw him and his girlfriend at the Maroon 5 concert, which was fun too. But back to this whole rant about the Twitter thing. So yeah, there's somebody in Orlando that I guess he has family here, and he comes up to visit every once in a while, and so uh, he comes to Hersheypark when he does, and when he's here, he takes a couple pictures. He says some things that he likes. He says more things that he doesn't like, and then he goes back home. Uh, I don't, and it's just not very nice about it. And his position is that he wouldn't trust information from a blogger who is local than to somebody who is like having like that first time experience. Which I can see the point of like somebody going in and hoping to be like wowed and like super impressed, and that they're gonna write their blog and be like, yeah, 100%, everything was amazing, everything was great. But it's not always like that. And if you go in and your whole first impression has actually turned out to be a trip that not so great, and then that's what you're gonna write about, then yeah, you're right. Like if you live in the local area, you're literally the expert. You're right, absolutely. You can post in our Facebook group anytime. For those of you that know name oh uh, um, yeah, we do have a Facebook group called Hershey the Sweet Life. Please find us there. Please find us on Instagram. Yeah, we're there. Come and join. I try to cover as much as Hershey as I can, and I welcome content all the time. Um, the one that's related, Hershey or Central PA. But yeah, so like if you're a local vlogger or blogger in an area, you are the expert. You're the one that sees everything that goes on every day. You know that, okay, so this is not typical behavior, or this is not something that typically happens. So do I go into Hersheypark and immediately find something that's wrong and then go and complain about it in a video? It's Hershey the Sweet Life. Hershey the Sweet Life, I think, right? I think that's the name of my group. But yeah, So I'm less likely to. And then you know what? The more I learn about people on Twitter and Instagram and socials and stuff like that, and I see that they're that person who just goes to a place once in a while, and their biggest like what they do is they go to this place and they find everything wrong to post about it, and then they somehow get catered to because they complain and say that's not okay. I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, I'd rather find I would rather follow or find somebody local and follow their. Thank you, sweet class. Thank you for joining. Um, Follow their information. So speaking of, we're in Hershey. Got some things coming up. What all are you guys looking forward to that might be going around here that you want to see more of from here? I'm definitely doing Hersheypark in the dark. Hersheypark is a lot of fun, and I want to do it from a couple of different angles. I think that there's the completely like in the dark, spooky angle, but there's also like a fun angle to it, and it's not creepy, and it's it's the Hershey bars, and they're in costume, and it's cute. I don't think there's anything really super creepy about Hersheypark in the dark. It is not like Fright Fest or Hallow Scream or even HHN or any of those. We don't do scare houses or jump houses. I think it's like the yes, Candy Lane, absolutely Candy Lane for the lights, Hersheypark in the dark for the rides. Does the zoo stay open? So what the zoo does is the zoo has like a certain event. I don't know how often it is. I think it's not. I don't think it's every day, but they do. They have like it's called Creatures of the Night or something, and you can go in, and it's like from like 5 to 9 instead, or 4 to 8 or something like that. And they actually like encourage you to bring a flashlight, and you go around, and because most of the animals that they have are nocturnal, so they're more active, and then you can walk around the exhibits and do something at night. Like I don't know if they give like candy, like a treat trail or not. At Hersheypark in the Dark, I know they do, but I don't know what Zoo America does. I haven't been to that in a long time. Also, another nice thing that they do at the Hershey Gardens is the pumpkin glow. They used to have pumpkins that were carved by different organizations and stuff like that, and then they line the walking path with the jack o' lanterns, and then you can go and you can walk around the park. It's very cool after dark, with all the moms and everything like that. So I want to go up and do that too. Um, so yeah, that's some fun, like sort of spooky stuff. Hershey isn't really in the element of like stupid human torture. So Hershey likes to do fun, spooky, fun Halloween. Um, nothing really that bad. I think Laugh Track is all in the dark, right? Is that always the time, or is that just the last hour? The indoor rides are in the dark. That would be fun. I mean, I haven't done that in a long time either. Last holiday I rode Laugh Track out was at Christmas Candy Lane, and of course they added more to it to make it even more festive, which was really fun as well. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. There's always something going on. I'm sure the Hershey story will do something as well. There's stuff downtown, and then of course trick or treating. Oh, poor Sidewinder. Thank you. You too. Have a great day. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, going to get your kids. I mean, that's what I'm doing here. I'm sitting here waiting for mine. Uh, but yeah. Oh, Sidewinder's not that bad. Sidewinder just stinks because it takes so long to load and unload and wait for it to go through the run because it's only one train. But oh well. But yeah, lots of fun things coming up soon. It's for Halloween spooky season, and we'll trick or treat downtown. Headwinder, yeah, really. Um, we'll trick or treat downtown. We set up our shoot last year. I think we have plans to do that at our friend's house again this year. So good times, all good times. I don't even know what we're. I think we talked about costumes the last time. So yeah, I know. Once you honestly though, like with the coaster enthusiast thing, like once you're into coasters and you start to analyze them a little bit more, like all things, right? Then you become like super uh, like the coaster person, and yeah, I know you pick them apart. I'm that way with music. I can I hear music and I can pick it apart little by little, and sometimes then I end up not liking stuff because I hear such certain specific things that I like and don't like about music now. But yep, coasters same way. Once you get used to them and there's a certain style you like, and yeah, I know. All right, guys. Well, it has been 25 minutes, actually, just right as I said that. I can see my little counter clock up in the corner, like that. And I think it's going to be about time that Parker comes out. 3 months of being coaster enthusiast, the coaster must be perfect. Yeah, really, exactly, exactly. So put your 2 cents in and see what you can contribute to Hersheypark's next big ride, if they're going to be adding one. I'm sure they will. I'm sure. I think there's still room for expansion in Hersheypark, but that's another vlog. All right, guys, the line is starting to move, and I'm going to go get Parker, and we're going to go get some speed, intensity, sorry, yes, it must. We're going to go get some Happy Meal toys at McDonald's. All right, guys.